Looks to be another fun one down at Haulover Inlet.
Until further notice, the jetty is closed.
As long as everyone will let us hang out and have our fun. Welcome back, guys, to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. I am your host, Broncos Guru, along with our boy Wavy Boats down at the inlet getting the images. Let's get this episode started. Our first contestant this week is going to show you that it's not always fun and games at Haulover, while some people like to think it is. A lot of people will come out here to Haulover Inlet and start playing around in the waves and just having a good time. Basically, only coming through Haulover for the fun of it, with no other purpose than to go out there and get a little wet and maybe have a little thrill. And as many of you know, if you've been around this channel for a long time, Haulover is not something to take lightly, while many people go out there and do just that. Kind of like this boater we're seeing here. These guys are really just out there at Haulover Inlet having a good time. But those fun and games are about to come to a quick end as they re-enter Haulover Inlet. Here you're going to see they're coming back into the inlet and they're just going to land a little funky, a little wrong, and almost lose their friend who is standing in the middle of this vessel. This guy appears to hit his head on the wake tower, slams back, and almost gets tossed overboard, but somehow manages to recover. But he landed wrong and his back is shot, and this first round is going to Haulover Inlet. Our second boater to do battle with Haulover Inlet's got that easy button approach. Well, the easy button approach is when you buy a big enough vessel that it doesn't really matter what hauler is going to throw at you. As you can see here by this parter that's coming through Haulover Inlet, these guys are having a nice, relaxing, easy ride. And pretty much the only time this boat's not going to have an easy ride coming through Haulover is going to have to be some pretty nasty conditions that you don't want to be out there in anyways. I mean, this boat's easy button's turned on so hard, even their dog is going to come stand on the rear deck of this boat and flex on Haulover at the end, and this round's going to go to the boats. Our boater in the third round, though, is going to show you one of the easiest ways to lose at Haulover, and that is to get disqualified immediately, and that is by putting kids in the bow of the vessel with no life jackets on. While these guys are coming rolling through Haulover slow, I know they're just trying to get the kids wet as they come in, but this is one of the poorest plans I've ever seen. These three kids are basically hanging over the bow of this bayliner, which is basically a lake boat, just so they can try and get a little wet. I really do always cringe when I see boats coming through the inlet like this. They just don't understand everything that can go wrong and how fast things can go wrong. The amount of times we've seen people tossed off of boats into the water or people get hurt, it's just unbelievable when we see people doing this kind of stuff. Guys, if you're ever coming through Haulover, please don't do this. And as we mentioned, this one's already disqualified. This round automatically goes to Haulover Inlet. There's nothing I enjoy more, though, than seeing a little speed at Haulover and seeing somebody come through cruising and blasting away, kind of like this Nortec we're going to see here in the fourth round. These guys are absolutely going to annihilate Haulover. With these quad 450s on the back, they are just going to keep on rolling and taking names as they go. These Nortecs are like many of the other big vessels we see come through Haulover and just absolutely blast their way through here and have a good time doing it. This fourth round's absolutely going to the boats, and that's going to take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? And our fifth round is going to feature a boater. Well, at least they have life jackets. I guess that's not a good way to lead this one on. He's got the kids in the bow of the boat. Looks like we've got one in a red life jacket, one in a blue life jacket, and another one kind of sitting to the side, and they're going to come through Haulover with these kids up there. Once again, at least they have life jackets on, but let's see how these kids fare. We're going to go ahead and take this first wave, and bam, we've got one kid on the floor. The waves knocked him down. The one in the red life jacket's still barely hanging on, and she's getting back up. The kid in the blue life jacket looks like he's turned around to mom and is begging her to get him to slow down. But of course, why would we do that? Let's go ahead and speed up and blast our way through Haulover with one kid in the floor. But I'll digress a little. I get a little too charged up when there are kids in the bow of these boats, so I can't really pick a winner. I'm going to let you guys pick the winner. Go ahead and line it up in the comments below. Who won this episode? Is it the boats or Haulover? And I'll go ahead and announce the winner in the next episode and highlight a few of you guys who voted. Just like last week where you guys all voted, and apparently I made the wrong call on Daniel, so the boats get the win last week. Thanks for those who helped and voted. FinnC2929, Boxhawk, Chris German, Chuck D59, Clayton Allen, Odin, and Tobin42. You're our featured voters from last week who get highlighted. Thanks to everybody else who voted as well. If you guys enjoyed the content, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all this great footage down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And our newest channel, Miami Boat Ramps, that focuses on all the hilarity that happens to the boat ramps around Miami. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button.